Hey, what is up people? This is Johnny and today we got a new Pokemon Go tip videos. In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to defeat Pokemon gyms. Now, this video took me a while to make because I wanted to do my research completely before I actually made this video because Pokemon gyms are kind of easy and kind of hard at the same time. So the first thing that I wanted to tell you guys is that you're going to have a couple of Pokemon with high CP. The reason why you want to have Pokemon with high CP is because right now most of the gyms already have Pokemon with high CP because everybody's been playing Pokemon Go, so they've been leveling up their Pokemon in higher CP. So I recommend that you have at least 2 Pokemon with high CP, maybe at 1000, 1100. So I recommend that you have something around the 1000 area, maybe 3 Pokemon with the 1000 area, or even more Pokemon with the 1000 area. The reason why is because that will give you a big advantage when you go and face a gym. Now, you can have Pokemon with 900 and 800 CP. I only recommend the 1000s, but if you have only Pokemon with 800, mix it in and bring all 6 Pokemon with either 800 and 1000, a mix of both of them in order to fight the gym. Now, the next thing that you're going to want to look for in a Pokemon gym is that you want to look at the levels of the Pokemon and the Pokemon gym. For example, some Pokemon gyms have level 3, level 4, level 5. I really recommend that you only look for Pokemon gyms that are at level 3 or level 2. The reason why you want to look at these gyms that are level 2 or level 3 is because when they're at level 3, they can only place 3 Pokemon in that gym. And when they're at level 2, they can only place 2 Pokemon. So that makes the gym a little bit easier to defeat. And you may have to battle it a couple of times in order to take down the level. Because each time you battle a gym and you defeat it, you are lowering that gym's level. So make sure that each gym that you go to either has 3 or 2. And make sure to check out the highest CP, because if you got a Pokemon gym that has a high CP of 2000 and you don't have something that's really strong against it, you may even lose the battle. So make sure to watch out for that. But typically most of the gyms in the areas that I've been to usually tend to have a couple 1000s, and they're pretty easy to defeat. So you just gotta have Pokemon that can counter the weaknesses of the gyms as well, because you have all the 6 Pokemon. Now, when you enter the battlefield in Pokemon Go, you can choose 6 different Pokemon. But if 3 of them faint, that means that you lose the battle automatically. So, what I recommend doing when you're in the battle is that you bring out 6 Pokemon that you know might actually help you win this battle. And what you want to do when you're in the battle and your Pokemon reaches its low HP health, what you want to do is go ahead and click the button where you can switch out to a different Pokemon, and that means that even though that Pokemon has low HP, it hasn't fainted, so that won't take you out of the battle automatically. Now, you do have a timer, so I recommend you do as much possible damage to the first Pokemon that you battle, because if you don't do the much damage that you can do before that timer runs out, you're gonna probably lose the battle. If the timer runs out, you lose the battle. But don't worry, each time that you battle a Pokemon in the gym, they add more time to your timer. So each Pokemon that you defeat gets more time to your timer. So make sure to battle them fast. Try to take them out as fast as you can, because if you don't take it out as fast as you can, then the timer will run out and you will become defeated. So once you defeat all of the Pokemon in the gym, if you manage to do that, and then you have to lower its level again, you might have to battle the gym again and again and again and again. So what you want to do is go ahead and keep battling it and use hyper potions, revives to bring back your Pokemon, and go ahead and battle again until that gym is empty. Then I recommend you place a Pokemon at least at level 1000. And if you have a buddy around in the same Team Instinct or Team Valor, I recommend that he's there once you defeated the gym, so you can go ahead and put another Pokemon there with him as you prestige the gym. Another thing that I want to mention is that certain gyms may be from the same team that you have. Well, you can take the advantage of the gyms that you have with the same team. For example, a gym may already be owned by Team Instinct, but you're in Team Instinct. Well, what you can do is that you can go ahead and lower the level of that gym as well. In Pokemon gyms, you can fight your own team Pokemon in order to train them into a higher level. Believe it or not, you can defeat one Pokemon and the gym will still gain some experience points in order to level up. When I said you could level up, for example, if you level up, the gym is at level 3 and you want to level up to level 4 to place in your Pokemon, even though they already have Pokemon there, I recommend you fight the gym a couple of times defeat the Pokemon in the gym, and keep fighting and fighting, and each time it will give you more experience points. And once you get those experience points, you want to go ahead and make it to level 4, and then it'll give you a plus signal that you'll be able to add a Pokemon to that gym, even though it's already a Team Instinct, and then you'll be able to add more defensive Pokemon into that gym for your Team Instinct. And that's what I recommend to do it. And like I said, when you battle in gyms from other teams like Team Valor or anything, I recommend that you bring a buddy so he can place a second Pokemon there, because that gym will most likely be taken over if there's only one Pokemon at it, because the majority of the people is like 6 Pokemon versus 1 Pokemon. They'll be able to take that Pokemon down unless it's a really high CP and it's really strong like Clefable. But I recommend that you go ahead and bring a friend with you and try to defend that gym. Bring a whole group of friends with you and try to defend that gym and add Pokemon and gym prestige it as well to a higher level, so you guys can all put a Pokemon at that gym. And another couple tips that I'm going to be giving you is that when it comes to battling, okay, so the battling may be a bit weird. This is up to your personal preference on what Pokemon you're gonna level up, but there are definitely some Pokemon that are stronger and faster than anyone. I recommend that you test out every Pokemon till you can in the battle, even if you're a low level. I recommend testing them out because there are certain Pokemons that hit attacks faster. For example, Golduck is a monster attacking. He has like the quickest attack that you can use, which is Water Gun. I believe that he uses it, but he uses it super fast that it starts damaging your opponent's Pokemon. And what you want to do is keep tapping and tapping and tapping. And if you already know how to battle gyms, all you have to move is to the side. Move your finger to the side and keep moving it so you can dodge attacks. And then you hold your with your finger in order to use a special attack in the Pokemon. That's pretty much it, the basics of the gym. I recommend that you keep using. Some people like to dodge a lot, so keep dodging and dodging when the opponent's about to use his special move. Keep moving it fast several times, and usually you'll be able to dodge the opponent's special attack. That's kind of what I recommend when you're doing in a battle. Other than that, that's pretty much it, what I found out in my opinion about Pokemon gyms. Be very careful of what you're doing. Try to take it easy, step by step. Go ahead and grind those Pokemon to a higher CP. Recommend it right now, higher CP, because everybody is strong. That's pretty much it, all my tips on how to beat a Pokemon gym. So far I've beaten so many Pokemon gyms, so I don't think it would be that hard once you make it to a higher CP and have the advantage with good Pokemon. Anyways, thanks for watching this video, and I hope you liked it. Make sure to give it a like and a thumbs up, and comment and subscribe. Thanks, bye.